energy. That's the energy. Yandy just saw some kittens coming in. She said, "Me allergy, hack up." All right, I'm so glad to have you guys. We are so glad to have you guys back with us, and it's time for IT's favorite segment, WAGS. All right, brought to you by True Pet, and we're here today meeting some pet friends that need your help. You see, our guest today is a champion for rescue animals and has built a whole platform dedicated to the strays of the city. But she just can't do it all alone, right?
Yeah.
So please welcome Brittany Johnson, founder of Kitties of Kingston, and a few of her adorable rescue companions. Hi, Britt.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So let me just preface this by saying, this is who Brittany is. If you've ever interacted with Brittany, if you've ever gone to purchase a swimsuit, just know that there's a cat always there.
Always.
The animals love you. When did your, well, I know they love you. When did your love for animals come into
Well,
play?
I always say I came out of the womb loving animals.
Yeah.
I can't remember a day not having a cat as a pet, or a bird, or a turtle, or a fish. So yeah, the day I was born.
Yeah, but why rescue? Because lots of people who want a cat or a whatever, they go and they buy one or they buy a dog. Why rescue?
Well, it kind of, the first time I can remember actually doing a rescue was in high school. And there was a bird that fell out of the nest, and, you know, I couldn't just leave it there. I wanted to get it bettered, and I realized that, you know, there's so many animals out there that need help. Like, instead of going out and purchasing one, you can, I mean, we're in Jamaica, there's an epidemic of stray animals.
Yes.
You can go on the road and find one.
Yes.
So instead of, you know, spending money on one that can easily find a home or is probably already in a good situation, I'd rather go and help one that isn't in a good situation and give it a good situation.
Agreed.
We're looking at some images on screen there. We just saw one, you know, with the trunk, and you. Let's walk through a little bit about how you do your rescues.
Sure.
How do you save them animals?
Because it's not for everybody, right?
No,
Meaning you can't
it's
just
not
go
for
approach
everybody.
an animal and say, "Come, let me save your life." So you clearly have some technique that we need to
It's been
be privy
developed
to.
over time. Yeah, we do have different techniques. Sometimes for like feral cats or kittens, we'd use a cat trap. Sometimes, if I'm lucky, they're tame enough for me to just pick them up. I've been bitten and scratched before. I've never been bitten by a dog, thank God. For the dogs, we have a technique where we kind of make a lasso and try and get it around their neck and safely get them into a crate. So it depends. It's case to case. It depends on, you know, how feral the animal is. So for this little one right here, she was, hi.
No. What's her name again?
Her name is Amiri.
Amiri.
She was actually in a gully and she was in a little hole. So we had to, a lot of patience. It took maybe 3 hours to catch her. And luckily she was small enough to fit in a cat trap. So we put the cat trap, we put the cat trap down. And after like 3 or 4 hours, she finally went in and we got her.
So after you rescue, what do you do with all the animals? Do people come to you about maybe adopting an animal?
Yeah, so that's why I started my Instagram page. Well, that's what it led to. We've built a community of rescue people, and it's really started with a WhatsApp group, and we will reach out to others in different groups or different Instagram profiles and try to find adopters for them, or fosters. If somebody can't adopt but they can keep the animal for like a week or 2, then, you know, that will free up my time and my space to go out and rescue more animals.
Got it, got it.
But you can't do this just by yourself. You need some support. You need
Definitely.
people to get on board and, you know, support you in literally in a financial way. Let's
Literally,
talk about what you're seeking.
Yeah, that's the most important thing, is the finances of it. So I will get messages about this dog or this cat that needs help. And most of what they need is a vet visit. But of course that adds up. We normally take them, I normally take them to JSPCA because it's the most affordable, but it still adds up over time. So actually, when I leave here, I'm going to
JSPCA?
Yes.
Girl, what these cats got?
No, they're fine. I'm going to JSPCA, but then I'm also going down to Hero Circle to try and catch a dog that I heard about last night. So, yeah,
So
donations.
is it that people see animals roaming and then call in to say, this animal is in distress,
all the
I
time,
need help?
all the time. And I try to encourage people to help, like, because I can't, as you said, I can't do it all. So I try to encourage people to help. I'll give them the same tips and tricks as I was telling you about. And if they seem open to it, maybe like 50% of the time, they'll actually do it, and they'll catch the dog or catch the cat, and then they take it into the vet. And then I will help seek donations to help pay for the vet bill.
How do people donate?
So I have a PayPal, a donation link. It's called Buy Me a Coffee, where you just basically pay for the price of a coffee. Bank transfer or cash.
And all that info is on your Instagram page?
Everything is there. And we also have merchandise. My sister, thank God for her, she built a merchandise page where you can get, I think it's, right now we only have notebooks and mugs, but by the end of the month, I want to add some more stuff to it.
Awesome. If you had one tip for people, you know, who are driving by and seeing a stray, as somebody told me one time, keep a little food in your car, a little dog food in your car.
And bottle of water and maybe like a plastic container, because water is just as important as food. People think, you know, yeah, we have to feed them, but you know, sometimes it's hard for them to find water. What you can also do is keep wet food on hand so they can get the moisture from the wet food.
Okay, if you don't have the water.
One of my closest friends in life does this. So I have a bag in my fridge of leftovers that goes to her because she literally feeds the animals.
Nice.
So what you guys do is
unreal.
You know, you guys get instant access to heaven, just so you know.
Instant.
You get to skip the line.
Thank you. No, because to see a dog, we have mange, or this, or that. No, you have a story, you know.
That's the next thing that I'm trying to do. So I went to Health Show the other day, and there's just so many dogs with mange. So many. It's heartbreaking to see them, and it can kill them. It's a slow, painful death. So what I do want to do also is get donations of either money to buy NexGuard or NexGuard donations. It's a small chewable pill that they can eat, and it will help, and it kills all topical parasites, fleas, ticks, mange, any kind of mite. Kills all of them. It's pricey. It's pricey. It's like 3,500 for the large one. So I normally get the large
one pill.
For the one pill.
Yeah, but
for one dog. I get the large one and I cut it in two, because most dogs aren't, you know, 100 pounds.
So we have to support. We have to support you guys.
Listen, for anybody who is watching who, you know, loves animals, or even if you just felt a little tinge to just a little calling that said, you know, you should help. I think it's such a wonderful cause, and I'm so glad. I think we're seeing less and less strays. I know you said there are so many, but versus when we were growing up to now, it is a massive improvement, and it's also because of people like you who are doing amazing work like this. And if you feel so moved or called to donate, please visit Brittany's page. Tell us what the page is again.
Kitties of Kingston.
Kitties of Kingston.
And we don't only help kitties.
Kitties and canines of Kingston. I think
should change it to that.
Can you spell your kitties?
Kitties.
Okay.
Got it.
Kitties of. Oh, there it is.
There
it's
it is. And there's your
you.
Gmail as well if you want to donate. You're doing so wonderful.
Thank you so much. I'd like to show one specific kitty.
Sure.
Is it the one sleeping in the corner?
Would you mind? Yes. Would you mind holding it?
Miri.
So this one was actually born without eyes. Hi, baby.
Oh no.
And she's
you mean no eyes
no
in the
eyes.
sockets? Not blind, just no eyes?
That makes her blind.
I know. I'm just saying, like, you mean. Oh.
Yes. No eyes. And she's so sweet.
What a
But it makes it more difficult to find a home for her. So if anybody wants to adopt.
Oh, and she's beautiful.
We have a resident cat lover here. Yes. In the form of Shanna. So Shanna might be very close to tears at the moment.
Oh my gosh, she's gonna cry. Oh, that's precious. It's. I tell you what, it's a special person to get these strays off the road and to save these animals and to rescue. But it's a special person who also adopts and finds it in their heart to do this. So. Thank you so much for being here, and I really hope you get plenty of support, honestly.
Thank you so much.
All right, guys. Meow Vlas. While Yendi gets acquainted with Amiri, we want to thank Brittany. Thank you so much for the positive energy. Who's writing this stuff? You see what we did there? All right, up next, we're getting competitive with a round of ABC, fast or slow, in the free zone. So place your bets and join us. What is that?
It's Amira.
Join us after the. Oh God, I know it's a sin. She's up for adoption too.